Hello everyone! I'm just gonna go play more JoshCCLP4. You know who I am, you know why I'm doing this. But did you know this level has the exact same wall layout and chip placement as Start Off, which I played like 100 and I don't even know 181 levels ago? It was quite a while ago, but there you go, it's the same wall layout. Interesting trivia for you. See, I actually like this one quite a bit as far as ice mazes go. It uses the layout it has very well. Okay, so how do I get that chip? I've clearly been in line with it before, and I just didn't get it because I was careless. Yeah, it's actually quite difficult to do well with these irregular boosting rhythms. And I know that's a really weird thing to be mentioning while playing a level pretty casually, but I don't know, when you've played as many levels going for speed, especially with boosting heavy levels, you just always start going for it. So moving on to Toggle Lock Factory. Just collect the chips and the keys scattered around. You kind of need all of them. I'm not huge on this level, just because toggle walls and monsters usually create hard to predict patterns, but I think this one ends up stabilizing pretty quickly. So here's hoping I don't have any late deaths, because there's really not a lot to this level. Which is why I'm being so oddly silent, even though it's my usual volume level. Okay, so we should be about done, just because I see the chip count getting low. Probably should have read the hint in case it had important information, but I can always go read it now. So one chip remaining, and the hint says collect all the scattered red keys to reach the yellow key, tank button, and last chip. So the fact that I'm only missing one is good, because it means we come down this way, and hopefully that was all the reds. Yay! So now the toggles are not changing, which is interesting to me, that this would be a thing done. Now we just wait for the button to get hit. And toggle lock factory complete. So black and white downfall. I know this is an invisible wall maze. I've seen it before. I think the entrance to the first one is on the right. It was, and then the left has the correct path around here. Okay, and I do not remember the insides, but those are less important. Yeah, I distinctly remember seeing a map of this level and thinking, wow, that really doesn't look fun to try to figure out. I think it was this one. Like, just because there are so many walls to check and they are invisible, so. Nothing against the design, it's actually very well done with how many dead ends there are, but not a level for me, really. So sorry you don't get to see me run up against invisible walls for minutes on end. curse my decent memory. So, plastic combustion. Some strategy is required to solve this level. So we've got a green key there. We've got a red key at the cost of toggles. I'm not going to solve it on this attempt. I need to explore and figure out what's where first. So green key to tank to toggle. So top to top right to top left. We start with the skates on the right. Blocks over there, presumably with keys under them. For a chip, for socket, for suction boots for finishing. Okay. So with a general idea of where to go when worked out, let's do it. Green key was over this way. Shortcut through there. Now this is a little interesting right here. That section's actually legit. So now I need to make my way over to the bottom right. And I think this won't block me off from anything. I really hope that doesn't come back to bite me, that particular move. Okay, no it won't, because now I've got free access to the inside as well. This is pretty cool. So I thought this level would be a lot harder. Like, again, I've looked through JoshCCLP4 and 6 in the editors before, even if I haven't really played them. Because I do like at least seeing what stuff's out there. Why did I do that? I knew that wasn't right, and I did it anyway. Yeah, even if I haven't played the levels, I have seen most of these before. So I know the general gist of how each one is done. And this one's so much easier than I thought it would be. I was expecting something like CC2's push-up maze, but that was kind of mean with the fact that it relied on having a hidden blue key under a block, and the level wasn't possible without knowing that, and you had to play quite far to know that. Sorry, Ruben, if you're even watching this. I know you could be, because you are active still, but I was not a fan of that level at all. So section boots should be up here. Ooh. This is where things are going to get a little interesting. Maybe not. Maybe this is still easier than I thought. Yeah, that was way easier than I thought. Like, you could tell I went really wide to be sure, but I didn't even need to. So, plastic combustion solved. Moving on to Orange of the Fire, which is a blue wall maze that was originally placed at level 69 of JoshCCLP4, and because of that, it's shaped like a 69. Woo. But now, for what it is, like, it's actually quite a good maze. Like, I know I've said a lot about maze predictability while playing through this set, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse and keep repeating myself, on every maze, but this one, as far as blue wall mazes go, like pure blue wall mazes go, especially with its overall shape, it does a very good job of being unpredictable. Okay, so yellow key is required for one chip, but I don't get a key. Maybe I'll get a trade for a key through here. Okay. Yay, I got another yellow key. We'll get that on the way back out, which should be here. So yeah, it does, I guess I will beat the dead horse a little bit and just say it does follow the space filling formula, but it does it with such labyrinthine passages, but the chips being in dead ends does help with the predictability a bit. Still, like, that's fun, because it means, I actually think that's a good thing in this particular case, because it means when you do correctly guess the path, if you feel really clever, even if it's not really that clever of a thing to be able to do. So, even there's just enough predictability and unpredictability here that I think this is a really, really good maze. And if I haven't given it a recommendation for CCLP4, I'm definitely going to. Oh yeah, that's a thing. So the recommendations are pretty much set for a few people. I think Josh, JB, and I have all completely gone through. But I still wanted to go through a couple more sets in greater detail and just see if there were any levels that I really liked that I just hadn't given a recommendation to on my first pass. So I know the exit's up in the top left. I know there's a hint in the bottom right. And Orange of the Fire is definitely going to get one. So the Glider Legacy. This looks like it's using the same walls as Ancient Glider Temple. And I don't even know where to begin with this room. I can get flippers, yay. And gliders blow up bombs, yay. But I don't know. So I've got a red key. But I don't know what good that does me. No way. No? Oh, that was dumb. Whatever. That's fine. Wait, what am I meant to do? Because I really can't do much of anything here. It's impossible to reach that chip unless that glider is gone. Oh, I'm not supposed to take the flippers. So the flipper's there. I see how I need to do this now. I see what needs to be done. So that means I need to find a way to clear out this room in such a way so that the gliders blow up the bombs on that side. And this will do the trick.
Bummer.
I thought I could make that, but I couldn't. I'm such an idiot. Okay, now we'll do it right. Okay, so it's one chip in tow. I do want the red key, just in case I need it for later. So we've also got a yellow key. And it looks like I'm going to need another glider up that way. One that's going to be a little harder to manipulate with only the one block available to me. Yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, no, the red lock goes away. This block goes here. And assuming there's no weird collisions, this just works. So now I've got a hold of the green key, which was up here, and I don't think there's anything else I could do with the first room here. So yeah, the glider legacy is definitely going to be a tough level. At least I think it's going to be a tough level. Okay, what's under this block? Nothing. Then why is it there? Oh, hi glider, you spooked me for a second there. What happens if the glider goes down here? He'll get stuck. That's what we want to happen. Can't hit that toggle button. Ever. Yeah, I could tell this was a pretty long path. Gonna wait for the glider to go by again, and then I'm gonna start moving. Okay, where is this teleport gonna take me? Same place. Interesting use of a teleport. Oh, I definitely want to deal with this area first. Because that part scares me. That part scared me quite a bit. So there seems to be a few separate side areas to worry about here. This one's about taking a chip so I can extend the passageway for the glider so I can slip in front of it or behind it. Alright, not bad there. So 3 chips and what seems to be 3 side areas. This one looks like the right one first, maybe? Might be that one? That one only seems to have one path and needs the keys to get out. I'm gonna assume this one. I'm gonna assume correctly because it gives me 2 keys. Okay, this is worrisome, but I had no choice in the matter. Flippers, nice. This is gonna flood the room, isn't it? Okay, so the gliders are gonna follow this path. And then collisions are gonna start. So if I go here, here's a relatively safe location. Merge in behind, and then I can go. Perhaps that was a little overthought. Very nice of you, Josh, to not make that snatch mandatory. Thought it was for a moment, but thankfully you're not mean. Wait. Where do I get a red key? I can't go up that way. Oh. Oh! That's cool. And the hint was illegible. I'm assuming it was the Ancient Glider Temple hint with some characters turned into periods. So Glider Legacy complete. Verisimilitude.